Hi, this is Nimish Doshi at Splunk, and today I'm going to go over how to use the xyseries in Splunk to compute a spreadsheet and also create totals on the bottom of a spreadsheet, or in this case, they'll actually be on the top of the spreadsheet. How do you do that? So let's look at what the spreadsheet would look like. Here's a typical spreadsheet outside of Splunk, which has some columns with numbers and a total at the bottom. With Splunk, the way you would do that is you first use the stats command to create a count or a sum or an average of a field split by two fields, and then use the xyseries command to generate a spreadsheet view. You use addtotals to compute the total at the bottom or the top, depending on where you want to put it, and you use the fillnull to add zeros in cells which are missing data. So what would that look like? Here's an example using the traffic app that's on Splunkbase. If you notice, there's a totals column right here, and you see numbers in each one of these that represent individual cells. You notice there's zeros where there's missing cell numbers. So what does this look like in Splunk? Here's what it looks like in the traffic app, the exact same spreadsheet you saw, the table. Let's look at the search. Now, the search looks a little involved. So what I'm going to do is actually split it up into different pieces. So we'll get rid of the very end of it and just do the stats command first. If you notice, what I'm doing is I'm doing a sum of incidents, and I'm renaming this total incidents, I'm splitting it by city and type. That gets me my data. So now I need to create the spreadsheet view. That's where the xyseries comes into play. So if I do this, and let's get rid of the rest of the search. Hold on, let me spell it right. I'm going to get a spreadsheet. And this doesn't tell me totals. So how do I do that part? So let's add the addtotals command. So now I'm getting totals at the bottom of my spreadsheet here for each column. Okay, so there's a few things missing. The label for totals, also the zeros that are needed for the cells which have no data. So let's do that. Let's paste this back in. And the label is actually called totals, and I use this trick here where I'm creating an artificial field called T. I'm sorting it by T. Only one of them has a value that's greater than 1. So if it's greater than 1, I call it totals, otherwise I call it city. So let's just cut this out again and run this part of the search. So I'm getting my label called totals. Finally, let's do the last part of the search, which is the fill null. We get rid of the T field. What we do is for any value that has nothing in it, we put 0 in it. So, and we rename city to be capital city. So if we run it, we get our spreadsheet. And that's it. Happy Splunking. Thanks.